So let's talk about struggle love. It's a culture of struggle love, which is bullshit. Love me properly from the beginning or fuck off. You begged him to be faithful, had them be part of everything with you, show up for you. Are you a ride or die kind of chick? No boundaries. Love can endure pain, it can endure toxicity. Eventually you will be rewarded with a ring or faithfulness. You've allowed yourselves to be broken. Where is your self-respect? You've built up a man. He was not pouring into you. You were pouring into him. You feel as if you've wasted your life. Did he bring you joy? Did he ever pour into you in the same way that you poured into him? Ask yourself that question. You were getting empty and they were getting fatter. They don't want you. They don't want a broken woman. It's easy to go get a new woman. You've changed. You used to be fun. You used to have all those qualities that he actually liked in a woman. But because of their gaslighting, their behavior, he breaks down your self-confidence, your self-care. You don't brush your hair. You don't do your makeup. When was the last time you used a hairbrush, honestly? Do you think he's going to reward you for that with a ring? Because really, no, love. He's off to feed somebody else and he's going to gaslight you and denigrate you further down. Ride or die? No, you're not going to be rewarded at the end of that. No. Unconditional love is a beautiful concept. But without boundaries, oh my gosh, love. You could waste 15 years of your life. I know. This culture of struggle love is absolute bullshit. Love me properly from the beginning. When he loses you, he'll be happy to lose you. He ain't gonna fix you. It's too hard to repair you. Look at what he turned you into. Who are you building him up for? Your solution. Find yourself a man that you don't need to pour into. Actually, find yourself one that pours into you. Someone honest, kind-hearted, mature. A man that sees your value from day one. I mean, of course, you're going to have to rebuild yourself if you're... Because basically, you've got to process this. It is alchemy. I promise at the end of emotional alchemical force, you're not going to feel so broken. It's kind of like us turning lead into gold. Because that's what an alchemical process is. It's having something in a solid format in one state and turning it into, it's the same thing, and having it in another state. So at the moment, you're lead. You've got to turn you back into the gold that you always were, that you always have been. People don't rob empty houses. There's a reason that you were chosen in the first place. So it's broken us versus healed, happy us. And you know what? Like, diamonds get made under pressure. And if you've been through a whole heap of shit, if they've done that to you, they've been through a whole heap of shit in their lives too. You know what I mean? It's not just us. And think of it logically as well. If you did break somebody, if you didn't love them at the full capacity that you could have, well, you've got your own reasons for that. And they've probably had some issues in their past where they've, you know, developed some really hard coping skills to be able to, you know, get by in this world. We're in dense energies down here, so you can't really blame anybody for how they're feeling about it or how they behave. What I'm trying to say is don't take it so personally, even though it's the most personal thing that could ever happen to you. But you've really got to be able to zoom out. And at the end of the day, it's what's the answer to everything on this earth? It's love. The Beatles sung it. All you need is that. But you've really got to zoom out, like you've actually got to be sitting up in the heavens to be able to appreciate it that way, which is possible for some of the earth angels out there, but it's an everyday thing. No, it's absolute fuckery. You've been through fuckery. But there's pity for both. You are so worthy of being loved. Are you ready to be that powerful person that you always have been, but you somehow lost your way? Are you ready to be loved? You don't have to choose my course, but choose you. But if you go to kaicrystal.com and go to the Powerful Alchemical Force course that I've got there, I've got a special price on it at the moment. You're going to be able to turn lead into gold. A good example, I guess, that I have in this situation, in a similar situation, is a similar situation. I went through hell. I'm sure he did too. You know, we were in our own personal hell. But I was really upset when I heard this song. There was this band I really wanted to go see, blah, 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 blah. Couldn't go. He was... Anyway, we didn't go to this concert, and I was very upset that I didn't get to see this band. So when I heard the music, I heard that song again years later. And this is how we can become bitter old women, like truly. Holding stuff like that anger in and holding every resentment. Healing's not an easy thing. Like, you probably are going to have to revisit every fuckery that happened to you that hurt you, that you didn't get to express, that you didn't get to feel. To heal, you're going to have to go back through it. And you're going to have to feel it. You're going to have to put yourself in your body, and you're going to have to feel that feeling again, and you're going to have to process that emotion. Because if you don't do that, you're not going to get the healing. You've got to go in there and you've got to feel that feeling. I heard the Tea Party. I was angry. Next time I heard the Tea Party, I was pretty pissed off still. I was still pretty upset. And now, after putting myself through the process, I can hear them now and I'm just like, I love this music. Oh, whatever. You know, like that attachment that I can enjoy the music again that I had enjoyed previous to the relationship at all when I was younger, and I can enjoy it now as if that didn't happen. Whereas when I first heard that song, I was fucking furious. I was fuming. I didn't get to go because he was with some barmaid, blah, 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 blah. Like, that was all in my head. But I had to process those emotions. I had to feel them and feel that, yeah, that was my reality to me. Was it his reality? Was it her reality? I don't freaking know. Does it matter? No, that's not what's important. What's important is I process those emotions and move past them, because that's what you've got to do to heal. And we can all do it. And we're all worthy of feeling good and not being bitter, twisted old moles. Sorry, but I mean, if you have a look around, there's plenty of unhappy older women. And I would blame Disney for a lot of it, really. I mean, where were these knights in shining armour that kept turning up for these princesses? Not in our world. Not in our world. But I know that some of them exist. I'm sure. However, if you've gone this far into the video, it clearly wasn't yours. Sorry, just saying the truth, you know. But, we don't deserve to be bitter, twisted old moles, okay? We deserve to be fresh, vibrant, and happy, and bring that joy back into yourself, because it's there. You might feel otherwise at the moment, but as I said earlier, thieves don't rob empty houses. There's something special about you. Go and take your power back. Doesn't end here. You got a whole life ahead of you.